All right, everybody, welcome to our Friday interview episode on The Stretch. Today we will be joined by Cubs starting pitcher Jameson Taillon. Great sit down with him. It's from our spring training trip that we took last week. It's brought to you by Portillo, so thank you again to them for sending us down there. And Dave, we got to talk about tomorrow. We've got to talk about Sunday, St. Patrick's Day in Chicago. The absolute best, as Barstool Chief would say. No matter where you are in the city, there will be Miller Lite flowing. And I would argue, as far as beers in Chicago go, Miller Lites in Chicago go, St. Patrick's Day weekend's got to be top 5?
I would say probably number one.
Number one for you.
I think it's probably number one, right?
Okay. I like a good ball game Miller Lite. There's more
people out for St. Patrick's Day than a ball game, of course.
For sure.
I think in terms of quantity, I think this is St. Patrick's Day in Chicago's Miller Lite Super Bowl, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, listen, definitely it's in the Pantheon, and you're not crazy for saying number one. Obviously, a Bears game's way up there, too.
Definitely Bears, yep.
But regardless, no matter how you're celebrating, make sure you have that Miller Lite locked and loaded or ready to go. It's a taste you can depend on. It's no games, no gimmicks, just a great beer for people who want beer. So no matter how you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, whether that be Parade Day on Saturday, or if you're going to the South Side Irish or the Northwest Side Parade on Sunday, it's a great excuse to crack open a cold one with the coolest people in your life. Make the moment even better with Miller Lite. Great taste, 96 calories, and the official beer partner of the Chicago Bears. Go to MillerLite.com/stretch to find delivery options near you. That would be great if you're at your party and you want some beer and nobody wants to leave. Use that code. Or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer, obviously. Tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Dave, let's whoosh it over to Jameson Taillon.
Whoosh.
Have a great St. Patrick's Day, everybody. All right, Jameson Taillon, welcome to The Stretch.
Thanks for having me.
Great to have you. You're like an hour and a half late, so. Jameson Taillon's not a diva, but, it's great to have you.
I was in the pool doing some eyewash, some acrobatic stuff in the pool.
Were you actually?
I was in the pool, yeah.
They have you doing that, or you just like to do that?
Yeah, I pitched yesterday on a backfield, so it's kind of a part of the day after routine. It's not too strenuous, but you get to move around.
Get that lactic acid out.
Yeah, just flush the body a little bit.
This guy wants you to get hurt for our interview.
Well, I didn't know about the lactic acid part. My apologies. I didn't know about his lactic acid.
I'm working here.
I'm here to
educate. Around the corner.
All right, thank you. Thank you. But no, honestly, it's great to have you. We'll get into everything. How's our guy Justin doing? We haven't seen him out here
Steely?
yet. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He looks great. I went to dinner with him last night.
Did you?
Did a little nice dinner. Drank some wine, had some steaks.
Was he talking about the 10 fantasy basketball leagues he's in?
No, he does basketball. I know he does football, and then we do a bunch of golf against each other.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty dang good at it.
Is he?
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah. I know you guys are going tonight, night golfing or some shit.
I'm not, but
No.
I'm protecting the elbow. It's a
Oh, I
theme
like
around
that.
here. I'm
That's
just
good.
taking care of the body.
Yep.
We like that.
Yep.
No,
That
I mean,
Japan
golf's
trip's
even
like
a
week
no-go?
away,
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
I'm trying to make it on that flight. I got to get on that flight.
I was
any
wondering.
No, I just can't do anything to jeopardize.
Okay.
getting on
All
that
right.
flight.
Yeah. Well, I hope he's okay too. So, now
I
feel
was
like-
wondering about that. We were talking to a couple of the staff members. I was of the opinion that the players probably hated going to Japan. Like in the middle of spring training, you got to come back and re-prepare, get rid of the jet lag and all that. You guys seem to be all fucking for it.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you been?
Never been. Baseball's huge over there.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's going to be dope. And then Seiya and Shota, I think seeing them and how they're received is going to be dope. And then I love Pokemon. I
Oh,
collect
there
some
you
Pokemon cards.
Let's
so
go.
We're staying 8 minutes from a Pokemon Supercenter. I'm excited about that. I love coffee. I've heard they've got a great coffee scene over there. I think it's going to be cool. I'd rather do it now than obviously middle of the season. We did London, shorter trip, but it was middle of the year. That was tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're kind of already in a
Yeah.
mode and everything. Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Probably Snorlax. It's my player comp.
Do you like to
That's my
sleep a lot?
guy. Dude, me too.
I mean,
Isn't that what
Yeah.
he does?
I like to play video games a lot and just sit around. I can chill.
I was doing a little research on you. You said your hobbies were video games, playing acoustic guitar, you're doing your bike. You might just have to be best friends with White Sox.
That's
Those
you
are
just
all
said
it
my
is.
life.
Yeah.
I have a lot of hobbies. I'm not great at anything, but I'm just super interested in a lot of stuff.
He's
Do
not
you-
great at anything either.
I am perfectly mediocre in literally everything. Do you play Call of Duty?
I'm I'm a Fortnite guy.
You're a Fortnite guy?
I feel embarrassed saying that, but
I don't think so.
You just like to build stuff.
I got pretty good, and I haven't, I've been playing for 7 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't play anything else.
So you're not excited for Verdansk to come back then in April? That means
doesn't
nothing.
really mean much to me.
Yeah, damn. Like me and my crew, we're counting down the days. And when I say crew, it's legit a kid from Texas I've never met. I just met him online playing video games. A kid from New York I also met online playing video games who I'm now friends with in real life, and then some kid from the LA area.
Have you ever seen the videos of people that like meet up with their online buddies that they've been playing with? They're kind of emotional. You get a bond.
They do. They are.
I mean,
It's basically like a
I go to war with
band
these
of-
people.
band of brothers.
Yeah, it's band of brothers.
exactly.
I'm going to the front lines with these people till 4 a.m. like all through COVID,
And you're communicating more than you communicate with
With
anyone else.
Anybody on the planet. Anybody on the planet. On me.
Who's the best
down.
gamer on the team?
I mean, it depends. I'm the best Fortnite player. Steely, I think, is probably the best like Rocket League player. I've heard he's actually really good.
Yeah.
I know a few guys right now are on the PGA golf game, loving that. It just depends on the game. But
Yeah.
Fortnite,
Have you played against Jake Berger at all in Fortnite?
no. I heard the Rangers run it a little bit. I've never played with him.
He was like big into it obviously during the pandemic, and he was like a freak kid.
So I
He was
heard
a freak at it.
I've played like once with Trey Turner, and he's like mouse and keyboard.
So
and he was
he's-
pretty good.
yeah. If you're mouse and keys for gaming, that means you're
Yeah.
like.
That's
That's what
cheap,
you-
right?
That's what you do, right? You
No,
got a
I
P-
play controller.
Oh,
I
you
can't
do?
play
Okay,
mouse.
but
and
you
key.
have a PC for it.
Yeah, I do have
That's
a PC.
what I do.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Guitar
Gamer,
doesn't
gamer, yeah.
impact your elbow.
Right now, I'm on a hihiatus from guitar too.
Okay.
I'm
This
really
guy's real
just rap.
serious.
You know what?
Wrap me in
so am
bubble
I.
wrap,
I haven't
dude.
touched it in months.
Just wrap me in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
For real. I mean, yeah. Well, you're right. Joel Zamaya. That's how he got hurt.
Yeah,
Guitar Hero.
exactly. Yeah.
My hobbies
He was
are
trying to do what's Sandstorm or something where you have to. That's how it happened.
Cliffs of Dover. Yeah, I'm 33 now. Like I can't risk. Like I am just trying to. I don't play golf right now. I'm just like baseball. Got my blinders on, and then when I'm done, I can do whatever I want.
That's nice.
Do you got like a
Go back to
bucket
being
list
friends with White Sox
dream-
Dave.
Yeah.
Dream trip you want to take or something when you can take the bubble wrap off?
It's a great question. I'm not like a big risk taker, but like things that I miss during the season that I want to do, I would love to do like the British Open golf tournament, and then if it overlaps at all with Wimbledon, I think that'd be dope.
Oh yeah.
cool.
And
then-
then a month there, you can do both.
I really want to see the Masters. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
my brother went last year with my dad, and that
Have you ever
stunk
been at
missing
all?
that. No.
Yeah.
It's a
Sweet.
shame. It is.
Definitely do
Yeah.
if you get the opportunity.
When I was in
Highly
Low A,
recommend.
Yeah.
I was playing in Augusta, Georgia, and this was before Uber, and I took a taxi to Augusta and like pulled up and I was like, hey, I'm a baseball player, like could you guys give me a tour? And they're like, you need to back away from the entrance.
Dude,
Pull
get
out
out of
maybe
here.
now.
yeah.
But-
Yeah, maybe.
You could have gone to the John Daly Hooters next door. Like,
Probably would have been more fun.
yeah, I mean, that's a good spot.
I didn't even know he's got a Hooters down
Well,
there.
it's
but
not
that
his
makes
Hooters,
perfect
but he's
sense.
all every
Oh,
Masters. He
yeah,
pulls
yeah.
up in his RV and he just chills out there the whole time.
Like ice cold Miller Lite there.
How we feeling about the year?
Feeling good. I mean, personally, I feel great. I'm excited to get going, build off of a good year last year, and then the vibes around here are great. We added some great pieces this year. Another year of like our core group of guys playing together. A year I felt like last year Counts was new and taking everything in, and now a year, into it with him. So I feel really good about it.
I think we're gonna be really good,
Yeah.
Dude,
right?
everyone asks me,
Got
like,
arms.
the common question this time of year is like, who looks good? Like, dude, literally everyone looks good.
Give me
Yeah.
someone off the beaten path though. Is there like a low A guy from Venezuela that they just signed that you're like, holy shit, this kid's gonna be a dude one day?
This is bad. I don't know as many of our low-level minor league guys. I'm pretty excited about Cade Horton.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a good head on his shoulders,
Yeah.
great work ethic. Like, he's impressed me a lot. And then we signed a dude to a non-roster invite, Brad Keller, who's,
Oh, yeah.
for me, like, the talk of the camp. Like, he's throwing 97, 98 with nasty stuff. Great dude.
That's good. No,
Get to know that name.
because it was like I think last year it was like you guys were maddening to watch. Did it feel maddening to be on the team? Because it was like one thing would go right and then the bats
Yeah.
go cold. Then the
Yeah.
then the bull. It was everything. Nothing clicked.
Felt like we were definitely, I don't know what the right word is. Like, we were chasing something all year. Like, and it, dude, we talk about the same stuff, I'm sure fans do, but like, we'll, go back to someone's room on the road, have a glass of wine, we'll be like, what the fuck, man? Like, I feel like we're better than this. Like, we do have good talent. And, to the media, we're always saying, like, I think we're better than this. We should be performing better. And it's like, we have those same conversations.
Yeah, but it was like that. It was like when the bats were hot, the pitching kind of wasn't great. When the bats went cold, the pitching was awesome. We just couldn't get everything to gel at the same
Baseball's
time.
just a weird sport, and that can happen on years. But, I mean, spring training, we're here. It can all click this year, and you can win 98 games.
That's the beauty about baseball. You show up to spring, and, like, every team thinks they have a shot, and you show up, everyone's excited.
And now you got a guy who can kind of feels like he can carry the lineup for a week if you need it with Tucker. What was your reaction when you saw that move?
Fired up. I had heard like a little rumor that we were super interested in him, but I just assumed, like, you never know how, like, I hope we're interested in him if he's available. He's a damn good player.
Yeah.
And then once we made that move, I was pretty fired up. I've seen it firsthand. Like, he's gotten some big hits off me, homer off me. Like, I've just, I grew up in the Houston area. I would follow the Astros a little bit. Like, I know
You're a
what
Woodlands guy, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about baseball hotbeds with PCA. That's just an athletic hotbed, the Woodlands, Texas. That's
Paul Goldschmidt,
football,
Danny Amendola. Yeah.
Oh.
Everything,
Some big names.
It's a football, baseball, basketball, too.
Basketball, not as much. They're still in that area.
Yeah.
We were like, we were good at a lot of random things like swimming and diving and golf and tennis and stuff, but baseball, football for sure.
Hey, let's pause from talking to Jameson real quick because I want to talk about ChevyDriveChicago.com, Dave. Listen, I keep being, you might call me the Debbie Downer, the Eeyore, but the winter weather, the cold weather may not be totally over.
Not quite.
Yes.
And that means you should probably head on over to Chevy Drive Chicago and get your car serviced.
Exactly. You need it because, snow, ice, freezing temps. If you're thinking driving in this weather, you need a new Chevy, you're not alone. The right vehicle makes all the difference when it comes to safety, confidence, and comfort on the road. You saw the Chevy lineup at the auto show. Now it's time to take the next step. If you need the power and the durability of a Silverado maybe, or the all-weather confidence of an Equinox or Blazer, or maybe the spacious comfort of a Traverse Tahoe or a Suburban, or maybe the sporty city-friendly tracks, perfect for navigating winter streets, your local Chevy dealer has exactly what you need to handle this weather like a pro. Don't wait. Head to ChevyDriveChicago.com, browse the newest models, special offers, locate your nearest dealer, and start shopping online. These tough roads demand a vehicle you can trust. Find yours now at ChevyDriveChicago.com. Go do it.
What about this idea? We just saw Hap walking out. We did a hair off. I won. I pitched him on the Cubs just using 5 infielders this year with playing him back at second like he used to, up the middle, and then PC and Tucker in right center and left center.
Run everything down.
I mean,
it's not that bad of an idea.
Have you heard worse?
I have heard much worse. I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to think because you don't want to our infield's already got some good range. So
or maybe a short center like in 16-inch softball.
Have a softball defense.
Because you guys have the defense to get funky with
Hap's
it.
got 3 Gold Gloves in a row in the outfield, so it's a nice thing. I mean, watching PCA play outfield, it's a true joy to watch.
We didn't bring this up. Funny enough, I told him to his face, he's one of the absolute best outfielders I've ever seen. But a year ago, we were out here for spring training, and high skies in the middle of the day, he dropped 2 fly balls in a spring game. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
We should have brought that up.
I didn't want to be a dick. I didn't know the guy. I'd be like,
He
hey,
probably would have
do
gotten
you not wanna
pissed.
be
He
a
takes
dick?
a lot of pride in his defense.
Does he?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, we were joking around with him. I think he would have been like, fuck, I remember that.
I mean, you guys won't know it, but if you catch a ball with no clouds, you just lose it sometimes in these weird skies out here.
Yeah.
Dude, I love acting like I don't see it. Like if there's an infield pop, I'm like, I don't know where it is. Just waiting for Dansby. Once Dansby or Nico call it, I'm like, all right.
Still in bubble wrap even
It's
on
up
the
there
field.
somewhere. I don't know.
You guys get it.
I just don't want to be on the not top 10.
Honestly. I'll be here on the
goal.
rubber.
Is that always the thought when you're running a cover first? It's like, please, God.
Don't do a royal F up. Like an error can happen, but don't do something. I remember my rookie year. There was a really a short little pop down the third baseline right in front of the Giants' home dugout, and I kind of slid. It was foul. I slid and dropped it, and dude, their dugout talks so much shit to me. And I was a little rookie. I walked back to the mound with just head down.
What are they saying?
I don't know, Buster Posey or Hunter Pence over there talking smack.
And what hurt the most? What do you remember the most was the comment they made?
I don't even remember. It was just something about leaving my feet. If you're going to leave your feet, you got to catch it. I'm like, you're not wrong.
Right.
You're not wrong.
Now I just probably wouldn't go for that ball.
Hands up.
You guys get paid to catch that.
I don't see it. How's it been without Kyle?
It's definitely a little weird. I thought he got such a great send-off at the end of the year at least that it feels maybe a little less weird. It was cool that we acknowledged him, but it was cool that he also like accepted the acknowledgement, because I'm sure you guys can tell Kyle doesn't really want the spotlight, but I think he definitely relished and took it all in.
He's like my all-time favorite Cub, I think.
He's such a beauty. Great dude.
How much did you learn from him? Obviously, he's built on just brains
professor,
and guile instead of a pure power arm like yourself. Like, how'd you pick his brain, knowing that you're not going to be using anything like his arsenal?
Yeah, so it's tricky because, I'm not going to ask him necessarily how he would attack a certain hitter, but it's like, how do you prepare to attack a certain hitter? Stuff like that. Like, when you're watching, dude, he watches so much video and looks at so many numbers. It's like, what are you even looking at?
He's like,
am I looking at all the wrong stuff? Am I doing this right? It was more stuff like that. Like,
he's got his own proprietary data.
He was like relatively to himself, and then if you ask him a question, he would like go in super depth and really help you out.
Well, is he going to coach one day? If he wants.
He's made enough money to not have to, but like if he wants to, he would be a great coach. Or I'm sure he's always like, you see Sutcliffe and Fergie walking around here. Like, I would imagine down the road he's got like a job like that available if he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
I could see that. You're the old guy now, right?
That went fast, because I remember you getting drafted.
Danny, our clubby, told me I have the third most service time on the team. So now I'm like, what seat do I want on the plane? Where do I want to sit on the bus?
Let's
Rookie.
go.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed that though? Like taking that out, like?
Yeah, it's weird because it does happen fast. Like even just 2 years ago, I was with the Yankees, and over there I was very middle of the road service time. So it's different, kind of adjusting to it. Obviously, you don't change too much, but like, young guys will come up to me and say like, "Hey, do you think it's okay if I drive to the spring training game today versus take the bus?" And it's like, I'm the guy that's supposed to answer these questions now, but I still feel like I'm lost half the time.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Speaking of the Yankees, what do you think of the facial hair rule?
I don't know what I think about it.
Yeah?
I don't know. Like, I
Would
get it.
they tell you to clean up right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Like, the thing when you're there is, like, it's just a thing. Like, I knew every bullpen day I would shave. It was just a thing. It was it's like a part of your pregame routine. I just knew on my bullpen day I shaved. I kind of liked the uniformity and, like, what it stood for and, like, the tradition, but I also get it in a day where, like, you want players to be themselves and be free.
Actually, I think they just changed it, didn't they?
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can grow beards
like a
now.
week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I get it, but also, like, I thought it was kind of cool that they stood out in a way.
I agree. Like, people are like, why do you care about? I'm like, I don't know. There's something about.
It's the only team that did it. If every team did it, it would be different, but it's like the only team.
Exactly. So I don't know. I thought it was.
But also, no one over there cares about my opinion, so whatever.
Hey, you never know. No, man, we're excited. I think it's gonna be a great year. Anything else, or we get out of here? You guys good?
I'm dying over here. What's going on?
Yeah. All right.
Don't get me sick before Japan, dude.
The bubble boy over here is going to get sick now and miss opening day.
It's allergies,
He's going to miss his Japan trip.
Swallowed this in, spit the wrong way.
Oh, that's tough. All right, JMO. Thank you, dude.
Sweet.
He's not a diva. He was just in the pool. I take it back. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
All right. He's working.
Thank you.
Thanks, dude.